So this was in a little nightstand that was over there in the corner that I was pointing at. And then that table, this chair, a few of those toys, these toys, and not that wagon. That wagon was actually on one of the nightstands. But all of those toys were right in that area along the wall. So we're going to be switching it up a little bit. And soon enough, that's going bye-bye because my big girl scraped her back down there with that metal not the other day, a couple months ago. And then about 2 weeks ago, she scraped her face. So that's gone. So I was taking a wire from out of behind that bed just now, an old cable wire. I used to have the playpen there. The playpen used to be there, and this bed, no. The crib was always on the side behind me, and then the playpen was there. When Jade grew out of the crib, we put her toddler bed there and just removed the playpen completely and started putting the baby right over here. So yeah, basically had a playpen long ago, and this room is currently a disaster, but we're trying to see what changes we can make. I keep that bed against the wall. I don't like to put any bed here because this wall gets very cold. Not the wall itself, but like cold air seeps in through the window. It's ridiculous, but it is what it is. I don't know if I'll move a bed there eventually. I'm not sure. And then maybe put the shelf over there. That's a good idea. But we'll see. Yes, that's some crayon on the wall behind me. But after some work, we've got that bed right there, which is my oldest bed. Then the new little toddler bed is going to go right here. We're losing the little storage space that's underneath for the laundry basket, some crocheted hats, scarves, and ponchos, and a little toy chest. And then over here on the side, I've got just a little stuffed animal basket. And then those are just some stained clothing items that I need to get recycled somehow. This table used to be in the corner of the living room near the backyard door, I guess. We just moved it in here because there was the space for it. And then we've got this that we're slowly organizing. As you can tell, this used to be under the bed in front of the laundry basket. It's just their shoes. Great place to store the shoes. And then that desk has always been there, and we're going to keep it there. And now we've got everything else to put away. So we'll figure that out. And then hopefully the books will go on the bottom. I was going to have the books exposed, but I think they're just going to go in one of these two. They have a lot of books. But Jade's already cleaning up. We're going to try to organize the bins though specifically. Check in later. So one thing I didn't mention is that the instruction manual literally says that you have to use these two hooks that they give you for you to mount it to the wall to make sure it's attached, because it is very flimsy. Actually, I noticed that this is a little separate just now. It's not even, but whatever. So you have to mount it to the wall, but because we didn't want to deal with that, I used two large command strips. I think they hold like 8 pounds each or something, and we just put one on this corner and one on that corner, which was my original idea. Then we were going to just put some in the back here, but it just didn't align well with the wall. I don't know if the wall is off, but we just did it on top, and it's not moving. I don't think you guys can tell, but it's definitely not moving. But it looks really nice. Oh, and I was originally just going to do 4 of these gray ones. 1, 2, 3, 4. But I decided to go opposite, and I think I actually like this a little better for them, just because it's way better to hide any clutter. And I don't know, I just really like it. I started out basically with this, which my little one grabs all the time. So I worked from there. So this is what it looks like when you walk in. We've got the stuffed animal bin. This is a few things that I got rid of. I obviously have to put all this clothes away, but let's just ignore that. Take a step back again. This is what it looks like. We've got the little stuffed animal bin. This is going to be way more open because obviously there's going to be a taller bed here, and we're not going to have all these walls blocking this off. So instead of this, we're going to see something like that, but on this side. So this is going to be replaced with the toddler bed, and I'll find a new little spot for all of that. All the old toys that were once here are now gone. A little vacuum goes behind that little bubble one. We've got this bed. Again, we're going to have one just similar, very similar in that. We just brought the heater back out because We've had the AC on for a few days, but yesterday and the night before it was really cold. The room was 60 for the girls, like in the morning after the night was over. So that's back in here. It's usually just out for the winter. Then I'm gonna leave that backpack there, and that backpack has all their little teacups and teapots and little spoons that they like to play with. The baby's not usually here. The baby's usually in Jade's bed, but they've got this, their little phone, a monkey that makes sounds and doesn't have an off button, so we just leave him off of the girls' bed. And then my oldest's penguin always sits, that's literally the penguin's chair. The penguin has never been in anybody's bed. My husband loves the structure of this penguin and of a little meerkat that we have, so this is literally the spot for penguin. And then usually we have the broom and the mop and stuff right there, but it's around the house. And then that just lights up from a fair that we went to, but the batteries died. So this is what this looks like now, except I opened this to put some balls away, so I kind of knocked these guys down. There we go. And that's what that looks like. In here we've got some bouncy balls and like those balls that shake when you move them. That doesn't make any sense. Let me see if, oops. All right. Those kind of things. All right, I'll fix them later. Not a big deal. In here we've got hard mega blocks and these soft blocks that they play with. I was just gonna do one, but it would have been lost space. In there, in that little princess mailbox, those are her color pencils. She's just got that little backpack. In here we've just got some like electronic toys. There's more of them. I just have to bring over whatever's in the living room. And then those are some flowers my mom got for me a couple years ago now, I think. So I thought it would go really well if Ariel's facing the front with like the red. I think that looks really pretty right there. And my little one was trying to make Moana stand up, and she doesn't stand up, so she put her here because she knew that she would be able to lean. And then Jade went and did the same thing with her Moana. Also, I put their little Paw Patrol stuffed animals in there, and then my little one wanted to help, so she put these two and set them up right there as well. We've got books galore. I left them low because the girls like to use them. These are the books that they're allowed to take out and actually read to each other. I have a whole separate shelf specifically for their books. Again, these were this was a shoe basket that I had under the crib, but that's no longer going to be available to us, so this just fit perfectly there. And yeah, I mean, I don't mind like the contrasting color. And then here we've got what they frequent most, which are these shapes. My little one frequents the shapes most, and in this bag are 8 princesses, so they play with that. My oldest plays with her spirit horse. In here are some magnets, a little flashlight, and buckets. They love taking out buckets and baskets and whatnot. And then I don't know if I mentioned, but they've got their fruit basket up here. My little one loves taking it out, but I think they can give that a break for now because it has been a while. And then they used to play with this a long time ago, like all the time. Then they stopped, and it was away in one of the little nightstands. One of the nightstands used to have clothes, and the other one had toys and books. So this was one of those, and now they play with it a lot. And I've told Jade, who's my oldest, to ask me for help if she needs to get it down. But other than that, that's what it looks like. Again, I pulled that out to show you guys what balls were inside. And that desk has always been there. That blue ball, I could put it in that bin, but there's a cable back there, and I think it does a perfect job of hiding it. And that's about it. And I just have to put that little bit of clothes away. But that's basically it. Again, that space right there, boom. That'll open up once we get that taller bed back in here.